All right, so 2 points. I have my paper, 1 point in this, and I'm gonna draw a horizon right in the middle of the paper, very lightly, so that I can erase it, and draw 2 points at the end of each paper. Okay? So we're gonna create shapes, random shapes. It does not have to be something. They're just shapes in space, okay? So let me create a shape. I wanna start with a cube. So my first line, I keep using those 2 points. 2 points, I keep using 2 points. 2 points. So I'm always using those 2 points. I saw that in your guys' classwork that you turn in. A lot of you guys are not using the 2 points. You're just using 1 and sometimes 2. So always use those 2 points. If you're not using those 2 points, you're making a straight line up and down. Okay? So right here, I used the 2 points, and now I'm gonna make a straight line up and down. As straight as I can do. It can be up and down. Okay, so now I connect that point to the vanishing points. If you're not making a straight line up and down, you're connecting them. Okay, I connected it, and now I'm gonna make a line straight up and down. And this one too. Connect this one to that one. So we're not making something in particular. We're not making a city. We're not making a building. We're just making a shape. Random shapes in space. Sort of like this one that Mr. Godinez did last time. Okay? Did Mr. Godinez did this with you guys or with another class?
With another class.
With another class? Okay. With another class, Mr. Godinez. Okay. So line straight up and down. And I'm going to connect the top to the vanishing point. And then other one to the next vanishing point. Okay, so I have my cube. And I lost my eraser. Here it is. So I want an open cube. How can I do that? How can I open it? Well, where do you want it open? This side, or this side? I want it this side open. So I'm gonna connect from the vanishing point to that corner and make an opening. And then I can add some value in there so it can be open. Let's make a thinner one right next to it. So I'm making random shapes, guys, so make sure to make some shapes. You don't have to do the same ones that I do. You can be creative and make your own. So at the end of class, guys, I'm gonna ask you guys to show me your work. Let's add some value on this one already because so that you know that it's open. So there's some shadow inside here because it's hollow. There's more shadow on the tip in the inside than the outside.
Can you double check the bottom corner?
This one?
Yeah.
What about it?
So from the back corner bottom.
Yeah.
No, back.
Back.
No. Not inside. Outside. Back corner bottom inside. Or back corner outside.
That one.
No, that's inside.
This one.
No, that's way in the back. That's top corner.
You okay? Repeat it again, please.
Back corner.
Back corner.
Bottom.
Bottom. Right here.
No, that's inside.
Back corner. Bottom.
No. Yeah. Outside.
Okay. Just let.
So go to the front bottom.
From bottom.
And now go to the back corner, following that line. No, that's the other one. That corner.
What about it?
Connected to the other opposite corner.
Like.
And then draw a line using the rules.
Okay.
You're good. No, so you're good. You're good.
Well, what do you?
I just want you to double check it.
Oh, because it looked wrong?
Well, because it could possibly be right there. So what I was thinking was this. So I was asking Mr. Fierro to check this. So I just wanted you to check that corner to that dot. And you're good. You're good. But if that dot had been here,
Yeah.
then you would have had to draw this and then up.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do for this one because it was not open.
Right. But I just wanted you to double check it to make sure that it was okay.
Okay.
I wanted them to see that you might be able to see through it.
Yeah. So I wanted to do another one. All right, guys. So Mr. Godinez was wanted me to show that it goes through, but since the shape was too thick, I wasn't able to do that. So I'm gonna do another shape that I can see through it. Okay. So I'm gonna make a thinner shape. It's gonna be a long shape. Lines up and down. Wait. No, that's not right. Yeah, it is right. Oh no. Okay, so I'm first making a cube, a rectangle. We're gonna do some cones right now. We're gonna do some other shapes in space. Okay, so this one I'm gonna make it open. Okay, so you can see through it. So you see, you can see through it, but I'm gonna add some value so that you can see what I'm talking about. Just a little bit of value there. Okay, so it's an open shape. Okay, let's do a, I'm thinking of doing a cone floating above this one. So let's do a cone. I'm first gonna find the middle of this. I don't want a house. I want a cone floating above. So I'm thinking of the shape first. So to find the center of any shape, you cross the corners. So that's the center of the shape. So I want a cone floating above. Okay, so that's the center of the cone. Okay. So let's do the bottom is going to be a square of the cone. Okay. It's very close. When you put a shape too close to the horizon, it makes it flat. So be careful on not putting the shape too close to the horizon, as I did. So I'm going to do that shape more lower than the horizon because it's too close to the horizon and it makes it look flat. And now I'm going to connect it to the center of my triangle. It's going to be a long triangle. It's going to be a pyramid, a floating pyramid.
Quick
So
question,
remember, guys,
mister.
what's your question?
Okay, so we don't have to do the same shapes as you, right?
Not at all. I'm just showing some shapes that you could do.
Okay.
Some ideas. I want you to connect to your 2 points.
Yeah, I got you.
So as long as it's 2-point perspective and there's shapes in space. So I'm going to add value to one side. I want my sun coming from the back. So I want my light source coming from this side on all the shapes. Okay. So I'm gonna draw a sun. And so all the light source will come from this. All the light will come from the back. So this side will have some value. Not this side, because this side you're seeing the light is touching it, okay? So in your drawings, I want you guys to have a light source. It doesn't have to be a sun. You don't even have to show what it is, a light bulb. But I want you to have a light source. So I can see shadow. Okay. So let's do something else. Let's do a cylinder. And let's do it behind this shape. It's going to be a long cylinder. Okay. So that's my cylinder. That's the bottom of the cylinder. And I dropped it. Okay, now let's do the top of the cylinder. And I want it to go behind the cone too, the floating cone. Okay, so how would you create a cylinder? First, you make a rectangular prism, okay? So we're first gonna make a rectangular prism in the back. So rectangular prism. Okay, that's my rectangle in the back. Now I'm gonna do the top. Top. Now I'm going to close the shape and close this side too. And close the top. Okay. Now straight up and down. So basically it's the same shape as this, just longer. Okay, it's the same shape. But with it, we are going to make I want to make a cylinder. And I'll show you how we do that right now. Okay, my lines, erase some extra lines. Okay, so how am I going to do the cylinder? So this is the tip of, oops, the tip of my rectangular prism. I'm going to make an X. And I find the center line. So that's the center. And using the vanishing point, I find the center to the long way. So now I know the centers. So now I'm gonna make a circle, but make sure that they connect to those center points. Okay. So make a circle and make sure they connect to the center points. So this can be like a pipe, a long pipe shape. So I'm making sure they connect to the point. Okay, so I found the centers and I made sure my circle connects to those points only. And that's how you make a circle. to make shapes, okay? So now that I have that shape, I can either leave it as is, or I am going to connect the top to this top, and unfortunately it's right in this corner, which I don't like, but it's okay. Okay, so that's the top, and now the bottom one. And now I have some erasing to do. So I'm gonna erase the lines I don't need for this pipe. Even the center lines. I'm erasing lines I don't need. All of that work just to erase. And let's erase some. This side, I want to mimic this shape, so I'm making a circle. I could get it exact, but I'm just gonna curve it. Oh, I drew too dark. So be careful not to draw too dark like me, because then you have trouble erasing the lines. So this is my pipe. And the other side of the pipe. And I'm going to add a value so that I can see it more circular. So remember, my light source is right here. I should make it darker so you can see it through the camera. So that's my light source. Okay. Oops. Okay. So there's going to be shadow underneath this pipe. So let's draw some shadow underneath the pipe. And since it's circular, it's going to go, the value's going to go lighter in a smooth way. Darker in the bottom, and smooth the value up. And same with the back. What about the inside? feel like this line is too dark. So, okay, let's add value in here now. So I feel like it's gonna be pretty dark in there since the light source doesn't hit it. Okay, so it's gonna be pretty dark. And lighter in the edge. Okay, so there's my pipe. All right, so let's do some more shapes. More shapes in space. Let's do let's see what happens. I'm just going to make a shape, a random shape, and connect them to the vanishing point. Let's see what we get. Connecting the shapes to the vanishing point. Okay, so we got a square in space. Let's have another open square like this one in space. So again, connecting to the vanishing point, my lines. Remember, you do not have to copy me, no me tienen que copiar, nomás tienen que ser formas en el espacio. Okay, hagan sus propias formas. So I want to make another one like this one. So I am opening it up. And there you go. Now erase some lines, the horizon. And you see now it's open again. And I'm gonna add some value in here so that we can see that the light is not hitting those areas. And a little bit right here. Okay. Let's make a diamond in space. Let's make a diamond. Let's make it, where does it, well, will it fit? We can make it behind it, right here, right here. We don't have a lot of space anymore, so let's do it right in space right here. We're gonna do it right here. I'll make a diamond. So how will I start a diamond? So I want my diamond here. So what I'm going to do is create a line up and down, a vertical line. That's going to be my diamond. I'm trying to think how to do it. If I connect it, it'll just be a shape, huh? So I'm not gonna follow the 2-point perspective on this one. I'm going. Okay, let me figure it out first, and then I'll get back to you. Let me figure it out first. Hold on, guys. I'm figuring it out. Diamonds don't really work for a 2-point perspective. It's very complicated to make a diamond in 2-point perspective. Never really tried to make a diamond. Mr. Linus, have you ever done a diamond in 2-point perspective? It's just I can't make it happen.
Well, a diamond typically is multifaceted.
It's okay. I was just curious because I tried to make a diamond, but
Diamond is difficult because it's kind of multifaceted.
yeah.
But you can show it from the other side as well. Like if you make the diamond see-through. I would go with that line. I would go down.
This one?
No. Right in the corner, the middle corner, other side, right there. I would go down to the vanishing point on your left. Yeah. And then the other part of the top of the diamond connects somewhere on that line. Yeah. So rather than where it's going right now.
Oh.
Yeah, like that. And now the bottom can connect.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you, Mr. Linus. So there are many shapes that we can use. We did pyramids, a cube, a rectangular prism, a cylinder, and I'm gonna add some value to this one, to this shape, so that it looks 3D. So my light source right here. And all right. Okay, let's make a what should we make? What are you guys making? Let's just keep going with shapes in the back. I'm at shapes in the back. There's a line going in the back. No, it's too close. Irisis, no tienes que hacer lo que yo estoy haciendo, puedes hacer otros dibujos, nomás que sean figuras usando dos puntos, ¿ok? No tiene que ser esto. Don't forget to use your light source, la luz. I'll make openings on this one. So I'm thinking of making windows on this shape. So what shapes are you guys doing? Christian, what shapes are you doing? Are you doing squares, cubes, triangles? How about Luis? You have a question?
Square.
What's your question? Can you repeat that?
Oh, I'm doing a cube.
A cube.
Yeah, I'm doing a cube.
Make sure to put the shadow.
Got it.
Okay. Okay. So I keep going in my empty spaces. How about a sphere? Do you guys know how to add a ball, a sphere? Like a basketball, a soccer ball. So for that, we will do a cube and do it inside. Or you make a perfect circle and add the light source. So I'm making a sphere floating in space. Mr. Williams,
Yeah.
can you mute? Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
It's not echoing. So okay, guys. So I'm going to add this to Google Classroom into an assignment. Okay. Shapes in space. It does not have to be mine. I'm just giving you examples of shapes you can do. So this is a sphere using the light source. So you see their light is hitting it right there, but the shadow on this side. And I should make it a little darker. All right. Okay, so I made a sphere. All right, guys, I want to see you work. Can you show me your work? What have you been working on? ¿Qué han hecho?